Good morning and welcome to Charlie Riverman Bergeron here on Presence of Light here on the Humanity Healing Network. It's a joy to be here once again on this lovely Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and just wanting to share with you what's coming through me in this morning's awakening, and it's miracles and enchantment. And I may have written it enchantment and miracles earlier. They're both interchangeable. And what amazes me is that, good morning, Linda. Good morning, Margaret. What amazes me is the spontaneity of this morning's talk. I've had the past couple of days of being very scattered, and I don't know if any of you are experiencing that as well. And so the challenge has been to bring myself into balance. And I'm not going to say it's really been a challenge. What's happening is, for all of us, is we're getting more used to doing that, bringing ourselves into balance. We get distracted or distorted, and then it moves by us and through us, and we become adept. We become really adept at pulling ourselves back together, back into wholeness, back into the frequency of love and light and peace. So, it's interesting just to be aware how miracles and enchantment can be very subtle. And this wasn't in my notes this morning. It's just right off the cuff right here, right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning to Terry from the UK, Anita, Melissa, Tuan, Annette. Blessings to all of you, beautiful souls. So for me, the card that they started, if I can, I don't even think I have the card with me. I don't. It's a galactic card, and I don't have it with me. Amazing, but that's okay. It was from the Sacred Space meditation cards. And the message of that really was, the universe is magical. It creates wonderful miracles in my world. And that was the quote that caught my attention this morning as I began to think about what am I here to present to the world today? That's it. The universe is magical. And that comes from the Sacred Space meditation cards by Eleanor von Linden, which you've seen me use before, and they're beautiful pictures of the universe. And I was so enamored by the statement that I didn't even look at the picture, that this was perfect. This was perfect. A day after a celebration of thankfulness and family and being together, and knowing that even though we couldn't be together physically, which was sad, we're all together. We're all one family. Humanity is one family. And I impress that upon everybody to start thinking in those terms, that even though we're from different countries, we're, speak different languages, we're one family. We're the family of humanity. And this is what Humanity Healing, this wonderful place on the internet, is all about, and has been about from the time I joined them. Excuse me. Got to be at least 7 years ago. Probably even longer. Humanity Healing helped me to understand what I was going through and processing. And it's a gift for me to talk to you through this beautiful space. And so the next card I pulled was, and there's going to be several of these, was from the Soul Inspiration cards by Kalia. This is a friend of mine, Mia, who lives in France, and she creates these cards. And the card that first pulled was, I am a child of the universe. I know my worth. I anchor my existence. I am a blessing to this earth. Think about that. Think about how each one of us is a blessing to this earth. Right now, as we look around the world, we may be questioning, what is that blessing? Are we really a blessing, or are we creating more damage? And are we really not a blessing here? Are we being selfish? Are we being destructive? And we could take on that negative atmosphere if we wanted to. But if you think about who we are and what we are here in this moment of evolutionary time, spinning our way through all of creation. Each of us contained within the unseen energies and amazing abilities of our physical bodies. These physical bodies are universes in many ways. You know, if you look at the structure of the body and all that's in it, it's like the stars and the planets. It's just in a container, a physical container, physical form. Here on planet Earth was just this one tiny little cell in the greatness of the universe, which is a larger body. And in fact, it's actually, planet Earth is, its physical self is smaller than a grain of sand in comparison to what we look at as the cosmos. Planet Earth is a grain of sand, just like we to planet Earth seem like a grain of sand. And right now there's approximately 7.8 billion of us here on planet Earth. 7.8 billion. Now think about that. Think about your neighborhood. Think about the nearest big city. Yeah, it's crowded. That's nothing in comparison to 7.8 billion over the whole Earth. And there's at least 7.8 places in the multiverse, the universe, that are like planet Earth. These are the miracles. These are the miracles. And enchantment is when we come into that place where we let go of what we think is right. And we let go of our fear. And we let go of all of the things that hold us and keep us from experiencing the magic and the miracles that can happen for us every day. And I say this because we need to focus on something far more positive than what's playing out in this world now with coronavirus and political nastiness, etc. This is evolution. We're in the moment of evolutionary time, spinning our way through creation. Each of us contained with the unseen energies and the amazing abilities of these physical bodies. And I know many of you are physically not well. I know many of us have families who are not physically well. Yet, in a moment, we can still bring light and love to those beings, and they can transfer that light and love to others, no matter what state of shape you're in. This is the physical body. The miracles in enchantment don't happen here in your mind. They happen in your energy field. And this is where we need to tap into now, into our energy fields, and bring those energy fields forward in our beingness. Okay? So we have, an amazing capacity to change the future, especially if we tap into it as a majority of the human species. Right now, we think we've been separated and all apart, and we have no control over everything, and we have governments, mandating this and mandating that. And the intention is for the collective whole. And I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say, I think that the intention is for the good of the collective whole on some level. Yet, but where are we on this individual level? How do we fit into that collective whole as individuals? It's here on this individual level that we're really feeling the suffering. We can see the collective suffering. But it's you and I every day that are facing this sense of separation, this sense of what if, what might happen. The fear rises in all of us. And it's supposed to rise in us in order to help us focus on doing something that is more advantageous to our evolution. And being stuck in a house and it saves us from the coronavirus, but the coronavirus is only momentary in the scale of humanity's existence. We need to think beyond the coronavirus. We need to think beyond government. We need to think beyond. And that's where the miracles and enchantment come from. Which led me to the Course in Miracles, which I was a facilitator of years ago. And realizing that I haven't picked up the book in a long time. It's here. It's dog-eared. I don't know if I probably wiped the print. I got more writing in the book than the book probably has. And the vision was, Charlie, why don't you start it from lesson 1 again? And I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just looking at myself. Why don't you take a look at lesson 1 again? And I don't know if I can find it real quick. Lesson 1. And I tell people that the first 25 lessons of the Course in Miracles, if you take that sort of 20 days to do that, really it changes your ability to look at life and help you realize that you have an amazing capability to see things differently. And then lesson 1 is, nothing I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, means anything. And that jars your mind. How can you say nothing I see means anything? And what the intention is for all of us is to take this moment now and take a look around us and make that statement, this does not mean anything. And what does that feel like? Knowing that it does mean something. We've been taught it means something, and it does on many levels. It means something for all of us, and it may mean something entirely different for each one of us. But by looking at it and accepting, what if it doesn't mean anything? In that moment, who am I? Who am I and what am I here for? What it does is opens us up to all possibilities. And when we open ourselves to all possibilities, we invite the moment of enchantment to occur, and miracles happen automatically. So, this is the thing, not to just be advertising the Course in Miracles, but what is a miracle? Miracles happen every day within this grand order divine. And if you take the lessons, grand order divine, that's God, G-O-D, grand order divine. That is the power of creation. No matter how you want to worship that or how you want to embrace that, it's something greater than we are. And look at us. We're, how many billion did I say? 7.8 billion of us. And it's greater than that. And the Course in Miracles talks about us as that, saying nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Or, here lies the peace of the grand order divine. We have to come back to peace. For all of us, we need to come back to peace. Not just for ourselves personally, but for everyone in the world and for the future generations of children who are coming and people who will be adults and will be living and working in this world. And so here on the sidelines here as blessings and greetings and vibrations and miracles, yes, and good morning. And here's somebody who says, deceitful, absolute, scripted bullshit. We do not live on a spinning ball. We live on a fixed, continuous plane that continues on beyond the nation's map. Bless you, Dennis. Bless you for your ability to speak. I find no offense in what you say. So if your intention was to upset, you failed. Be who you are. Honor that which you are. Nobody's here trying to tell you to do anything other than dive into yourself. Dive into the divinity that you are. Dive into that inner self that has no voice at all. That will take that voice and silence it. Who are you then? Who are all of us then when we no longer speak? Can you come to that stillness? You rant and you rave, and here we are, ranting and raving. The miracles replace all of that. And when you open yourself to the miracles of who you truly are, you will see that there is no meaningful according to the structure that we have decided to create collectively. We are all individual, sovereign beings through which there is no power that can control us. We are the miracles. We are the enchantment. And I ask each of you to dive into being the miracle that you are, to be filled with the enchantment that you are, and to share that, not by preaching, not by cramming words down somebody's throat, but by offering from your heart. Let your heart do the speaking. What we perceive as reality is something that we created in order to justify what we do. And look around the world at what we're doing. As a collective humanity, we are destroying the planet, piece by piece. Not only are we destroying the planet, we're destroying the vital materials and minerals and substance that keeps us as physical human beings alive here. Think about that. And it's all done through fear. It's all done by people telling us who we are and what we're here to do. And so the key to miracles is really to let go. To let go of all that we've been entrained with that is negative. All of the negativity, all of the ranting, all of the barking, all of the I have the right answer. I don't have the right answer. There is no right answer. There's no right answer because there's no right question. And that's what that lesson was about. Nothing I see in this room, in this place, on this street, on this screen means anything. When we can let go of our projection of thought onto everything we see and start to live seriously from our heart, and the energy that our heart receives or sends, it's in that moment that the miracles happen. Allowing the positive to at least come into balance with the negative in any situation. Just bringing it to balance is a miracle. And in that miracle, in that moment of balance, the possibility for everything occurs. A couple of cards that I had. Where they are. Okay, here they are. Where I go. We're from Kalia's messages. And this one is, break through the veil of fear and light appears. There you go. Break through the veil of fear and light appears. Stop running with fear. Let go of the fear. You are a powerful, sovereign being. And this card is a bit much longer, and I'll read it. I am awakening, my petals softly opening to the warm, glistening sun, leaving behind all that was said and done. I am a beautiful flower with beauty in my soul and love in my heart, my sacred power. Not everyone will enjoy my gifts, nor do I need them to uplift. For I know that what I need to heal, and I am not afraid to feel. I shall walk this earth untouched, blessed by the divine. I shall be fine. What is the divine for you? What is a miracle for you? What is enchantment for you? Find those. Let go of your beliefs of everything for the moment. Just for the moment. And look again. Look again and see where your heart sings. See where your heart comes into balance. See what brings you peace. See what brings you harmony and balance. That is the miracle. And enchantment is what you feel. And what you feel is you are allowing everything to move into the path behind you as you move forward. I wish you forward movement. I wish you miracles. I wish you enchantment. Not because of what I say, but because of who you are within your hearts. Be thanksgiving. I love you. I thank you. I respect you. I am you. You are me. Together, we are unity. Unity. Universe. Universal. May your day be filled with peace, light, and love. I'll see you next Friday morning. May the blessings of peace, light, and love be with all of you. May this moment of silence before we leave let you feel the thoughts that are moving through you. Those are your thoughts, not mine. If those thoughts do not bring you peace, light, or love, change them. You're in charge. Bless you all. Thank you.